Hello, I'm Kepsert, and for the third year in a row, I'm going to be speedrunning Cuphead at BSG. Next to me is sitting RDV, Fiesta World, and Lincoln, so they're going to do a bit of, well, they're just going to join in on the commentary. I don't think they're too familiar with the game to actually give any insight about the game itself. But yeah, I'm just going to start up the run, prepare it, and we're just going to hop right into it. So maybe we can have a little bit of a countdown.
3,
2, 1, go!
So first things first is just exiting like the intro cutscene. It's a really easy thing to do. You just press start and that's it.
Hard.
No, it takes some time to practice because you can lose like 0.2 seconds on there if you don't do it quick enough.
Oof.
It's not a big deal for a big run, but... So yeah, to start the run off, we need 2 weapons. To buy them, we need some coins. And this boy over here, my friend Tomato Boy, he's gonna give us some coins to start with, just for free. The next coins we need, we're gonna get in the run and gun. It's basically the only platforming level in the game we're gonna be playing. The RNG, that's not really RNG here, but there's like different kind of cycles you could potentially get. And depending on which cycle you get, this stage could be pretty tough. That was pretty close. We're soon coming up to like a little bit of a skip, like if I even make it. Probably not. It's pretty tough and I haven't really practiced it too much. We're gonna try anyways. I didn't get it. If you time it right, you can basically clip through the floor there, but unfortunately I didn't make it. So we jump over this flower, take the coin, we dash, we jump again, and we dash towards the ending. And that's the first run and gun, the only platforming level in the game we're gonna play. So that was pretty fun, wasn't it?
Are there any version differences for Cuphead?
Yeah, I'll get to that in just a second.
All right.
But first, I just realized I didn't like set up my controls correctly, so I'm quickly gonna make a bit of a change.
The classic.
This one. You just gotta wait till it hits 0, and there we go. You can swap it. There we go. Fixed it. We are ready to continue the run now. So first we head into the shop. There's another like kind of glitch coming up here where you like basically buy an item while you leave the shop. I'm not so good at this. I'm gonna try it anyway, and I didn't get it. Loses about like I think maybe 2.5 seconds or something. Not a big deal. So now we're gonna set up double weapons. My first weapon is gonna be roundabout. Second weapon is gonna be lobber. And in the legacy patch, there's still a kind of a glitch, or more of an exploit really, where you can swap weapons to basically interweave the cooldowns of the weapons. And as you can see, that's like just a flood of like damage coming out of me. And yeah, it's basically double damage. They fixed it in the current patch. That's why I'm running legacy over the current patch, because I enjoy the button mashing. So the first boss is pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. You can basically just like AFK and just shoot and mash buttons and you still kill him. So there we go. That's the first boss down. So after every single boss, there's a time screen where you can see how much time the boss took. There's some scores as well. It doesn't really matter at all for the speedrun, besides the time, of course. 30 seconds is a pretty decent time for this boss. So we head on to the next boss, which is Ribby and Croaks. It's 2 frogs. They are super annoying. They're my least favorite boss in the game to play. So I'm glad they are early in the run. It's mainly there's a final phase that has 3 possible attacks, and one of them I just am unable to get better at. Also, this attack, I really dislike it. There's some funny strategies here where you can do like a super quick kill now, where you skip some animations and stuff. But once again, I'm really bad at this boss, so I won't be getting it. But I could potentially still get like the phase 2 skip. And I did not get it. That's unfortunate. It loses me about 6 seconds, I think. Not the biggest deal, but it's still 6 seconds. So throughout the run, we just keep mashing buttons. We keep swapping the weapons, and that's basically how the entire run is going to go. So if an object in the game is orange, you can basically like jump on it twice, and it's called a parry. And you get like an EX ability from it, and you can basically gives you another jump. There we go. That's the second boss down. That was probably the easiest attack I could have gotten in the final phase. So now we head on towards possibly the easiest boss in the game, I believe. Goopy Legrand. He is insanely easy. He's just like a goop, really. We jumps and you shoot him, and that's about it. As we head on further into the run later on, there's going to be some interesting bosses with some interesting glitches as well, which I'm going to try to get. No promises, but I'm going to be aiming for them. So this is Goopy Legrand. He's really just a goop. He doesn't do much, he just jumps. Oh, and he does this sometimes as well, which is kind of annoying because sometimes the bullets go right through him during that phase. Now he's going to transition, but if you do enough damage, you can just basically, like this, he's going to go right into the next phase already. And that's it.
Rip.
So really after the first phase, he didn't really do anything at all. Now, yeah, we're heading up towards the fourth boss of the run, which is Hildaberg, which is my least favorite boss as of the flying stages. And for flying stages, I mean, we're going to pick up a plane module right now, basically, which is going to allow Cuphead to turn into a plane. Because obviously, it's a guy with a cup for a head, so why shouldn't he be flying? So first thing we do is take the aeroprint blueprints. We don't read all of this tutorial, you just exit it immediately, and we head on towards the boss fight. This boss has an interesting glitch. It's pretty hard to get consistently. It's pretty precise on damage. I'm going to be trying to get it, but no promises. I didn't get it last year, so legally I'm supposed to get it this time. So first we tank some damage, so we can shoot an EX right through them, basically to deal massive damage. And I accidentally killed the Zeppelin over there, which means I probably can't get the glitch now, but I'm going to try anyways. I'm going to try a backup plan. It's an interesting glitch, and I want to show it off if possible. I did too much damage already. Yep. Okay, I'm just going to retry quickly. It's about 30 seconds lost, but it's worth it, I promise. There we go, we shoot the EX right through them again. EX is basically just a special ability. It's if you time it right, it does a lot of damage. So this time we did get the pink bullet from the mini Zeppelin, which means you can set up for an attempt at the glitch. This is a good attack. That means I have a lot of time to do my EX ability for massive damage, and I'm going to try and get it to a precise amount of HP that I need to get the glitch going. And I start shooting again, EX ability, and let's see if we get it. Unfortunately, I dealt too much damage, skipping the entire phase instead of freezing it. So that's unfortunate, but still is a minor time save, I suppose. Usually the phase that I just skipped gets frozen if you time it exactly right, but unfortunately I didn't get it. Looks funny though, because she turns into another object and she just does nothing for the rest of the fight. Oh yeah, and because Star Wars is coming up and stuff, and one of my viewers has a meme about it, I just got to do this. This is not a moon, this is a space station. And that's basically the first flying level. So we wait for the score screen again and we just mash ourselves out of it. This was a 119 because I missed the glitch. With the glitch it could have been 104. So that basically shows how much time you can save on just getting a single glitch on this boss. So the next boss is also possible glitches, which basically freeze the boss, but none of them are gonna help me in the fight at all. It doesn't make it faster or anything, so I'm just gonna play it the normal way. Well, it's not really the normal way considering I'm mashing weapon swap and stuff anyways, but you get the idea. And that's basically, yeah, this boss, we just jump and we shoot bullets. I hate those plants though, but that's okay. I'm really low on HP and that's really scary. And I died. And I like how the game basically rubs it into your face by just putting you died huge in the middle of your screen. And you get the same RNG again, it seems. Oh, and he does finally does something different. That's okay. Yeah, she really isn't being nice to me right now, but here we can just finish off the boss by mashing into her. So that's the first island of Cuphead. It's a pretty straightforward island. The bosses aren't too hard yet. And we head on towards the Die House, which is where we're going to meet King Dice for the first time, I believe. King Dice is basically the devil's assistant. Yeah, for those who are interested in the lore behind Cuphead, you're in debt with the devil, and you have to gather souls from all of the bosses on the islands and give them to the devil in the end to get yourself out of your debt.
Kind of dark.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Here I just mash out of the cutscenes. And here there's another cutscene coming up. I can just press start to skip it again. While loading is going, I can already do a little bit of walking towards the next boss. It's a minor amount, but it helps. So this is Baroness von Bonbon. She has a lot of mini-bosses, and she just spawns 3 of them at random at you. This is an annoying one, but I got the right cycle, which makes it pretty easy to kill him. Because the waffle basically moves perfectly with the moving platform, which helps me out a lot. And this is probably the most annoying one. But we got him pretty quickly. Took 1 hit, but that's perfectly fine. So there's one more mini-boss coming up. It's a candy corn. And I hate this cycle. And I also missed my axe completely, but we still got him. If she comes out with a gun up, that's really annoying, because that means you can't deal any damage to her, and it wastes a lot of time. You have to wait for like the iframes to go away. Also, the floor is lava.
What floor are you talking about? There's no floor.
Yeah, that's an interesting glitch. I don't know why it happens. No idea, but it happens sometimes.
Cool.
But yeah, we're going to head up towards the next flying level, which is one of my favorite levels, actually. But first, we're going to pick up our second weapon, our second flying weapon. Which, surprisingly, we get for free, even though you have to pay for everything else in this game. So there we go. We got ourselves some missiles now. And I can see the people at Tech really fighting to the music right now. It's good music, like it's really catchy.
It is really good music.
So here we go. Wally Warbles. He's a bit of a bullet hell boss kind of thingy. I could tank some eggs, but I'm going to play it a bit safer today. I'm going to wait a little bit to get him in a better position. So I can actually properly like show off the strategy in the fight. So here you want to stay up close. Like this, basically. And it's pretty precise, but it's doable, especially when you practice a little bit. So we're just going to rush through this phase by basically blowing up right in his face with a huge missile. And here we press start twice to basically skip the animation where this boss comes up. And I got good attacks as well. And there we go, that's the boss down. This is one of my favorite bosses to play, basically because I really enjoy bullet hell kind of things. And this is one of the closest things to bullet hell you can get in this game, in my opinion. And right after this one, we're coming up with the next flying stage right away, which also has like a bit of a glitch, which I'm most likely gonna get. And if I don't get it, I'm pretty scared because I totally forgot how to do the fight normally.
That's the speedrunner life. How do you do things normally? It's been so long.
We used to do it normally like the first month, but when we found this glitch, it's like, everyone just swapped over right away. So first, we just want to do a bit of damage. I got the most annoying attack I could possibly get, because why not? I'm just going to try and get closer and deal some more damage. Okay, there we go. So the legendary version of the game has a bit of an odd thing with hitboxes. Like you can hear the bombs exploding, right? That's basically because there's a hitbox right underneath the screen here. And I'm just going to be dealing damage to this boss while I'm waiting for the auto-scroller.
I wish Yoshi games had this.
Alright, here we're going to do some timing thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, and an EX ability. Now I'm going to try and stay up close. It's pretty scary. I'm going to not stay up close anymore. I'm scared. Okay, I'm going to explode in his face to get some iframes as well. I'm going to stay a little bit away because I'm scared once again and I don't want to die here now. Yeah, there we go. Usually you want to stay up close, and when he shoots those missiles, those eyeballs or whatever they are out, you want to go right in between the middle of them as they come out, but I didn't time it right, and with 1 HP it's pretty scary to stay close to them, especially in a marathon setup. So now we're heading to the next boss, and it's also a glitchable boss, And it's gonna be like one big clown fiesta, really. I'm gonna retry the boss, by the way, if I don't get the glitch, because by retrying you still save time over doing it normally. Also, I called it a clown fiesta because it's a clown. And if anyone in chat has like any better puns, then feel free to come up with them. So here we just want to do as much damage as possible. I got it. There we go. And now you're going to see like what's going to happen. This is interesting. So I already beat the second phase while the first phase was still going. And now the game is like, what the heck is going on? So instead of going towards the next phase, it's just going to like spawn random dog balloons at me. And yeah, it doesn't do anything else really. Just all of the hitboxes are on the screen right now. And everything is going crazy. There's explosions. I almost died there, but that's okay. We're fine. And there we go. Boss is down.
That looked interesting.
No, it's completely normal, obviously. For speedrun, it's normal.
I know, right? And that's one of the hardest bosses in the game for most people who are playing this casually. But I promise this way is a lot easier. So we head on to the next boss. There's another glitch we can do there, where you basically freeze like one of the phases by doing too much damage. Technically, you can like do just rush damage, and you can do it faster nowadays. We found strategies for this, but I think the glitch is more interesting to see, so I'm going to be aiming to get it. No promises there. So it's a dragon, and it's once again got this thing with hitboxes. It's an interesting thing. But I can imagine, like, if you're a game developer and you have some hitboxes left over, like, where do you put them? Like, obviously, you just put them to the side of the screen. What else would you do with them? Seems like I might have got it. I think I got it. Yeah, looks like I got it. So yeah, this is basically three matchsticks. It's a tough boss.
Really hard.
He doesn't really do anything anymore. He just like explodes all over again, and you damage him.
When I'm hungry, am I right?
But yeah, that's one of my favorite glitches in the game. Usually you just continue to do damage. You don't wait for like the right cycles and stuff. You just keep going, and you sit behind his neck while he does like his abilities. But it's a bit scarier because you can still take damage. And also, like I said, the glitch is probably more interesting to watch. So, RDV, do you believe in me?
Oh, I believe in you.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I take it that the next boss is just a B. It's
It
not.
might be.
It might be.
Might be.
It might be.
Oh.
I get
Well,
it.
you better
That's very
be
funny.
careful.
I'll try to be the best I can be. All right, so
It's
here we go.
okay, man. You're a beast. You got this.
Thank you for believing in me. All right, so here we go.
Can't repeat jokes like that.
Well, I just did.
Well, I'm happy.
I just messed up a
being
little bit, but
part
we
of
are
this.
still good, I think.
All the B puns.
All right, so yeah, here she is. It's her.
Oh no.
It's the bee.
Not the bees.
I don't like this attack at all. It's kind of spooky.
It does look spooky.
Yeah, it's like a triangle, and it just shoots bullets, because why not?
Illuminati confirmed.
So now she's gonna do a transformation into the next phase. I got some pretty bad platforms there, so I don't know if I can get like a quick kill. And I got the quick kill apparently. So it saves a little bit of time. If you have to attack where she comes down in the middle in the second phase, you can save even more times by doing like an insanely quick kill. But 39 seconds for this boss is really good. So the next boss is another flying stage. It's also a bullet hell level.
You got great B.
Oh god.
Can someone remove RDV from the audio, please?
Yeah, please. Just mute him.
But yeah, the next stage is another flying stage. It's a robot. It's a bullet hell stage. Like the third phase is like a huge projectile going around. It's hard to hit him. Then the fourth phase is like real bullet hell. It's really hard. But I practiced this for hours and hours. And I got like a way to properly do it. Also, I messed this part up, but that's okay. Still got him. It's a bit slower than usual, but this is fine. Can you like get away? Thank you. Okay, so yeah, like I said, it's a really tough boss. There's a lot of bullet hell going on, and I missed it. Let's try again. Still saves time. 3, 4. There we go. This should be good. That's better. And that's it. We just skipped the entire third and fourth phase, which I practiced literally for like 15 hours for. We literally found this glitch in the game the day after I finally got like the strategy right. So that was great. But I'm still proud of being able to beat the boss normally, like at a regular speed. Anyway, we head on to the next stage, next boss. It's pretty easy. It's actually a stage for real, I just realized. That was an unintended pun. Because we're going into the theater. It's literally Stelly's stage play. But she's pretty straightforward. Nothing. Well, she's got some hitboxes, I suppose. Some interesting hitboxes as usual. So this is just straightforward damaging. Now she's going to transition into her next phase. But as usual, there's hitboxes off screen. And this one is right there. As you can see in the bottom left, my EX card meter is coming up as I'm shooting the ass, which proves that I'm damaging something. Also, in a little bit, we're going to see what exactly I was damaging. There she is. This car was pretty scary. Almost hit me. I will just finish up this phase pretty easily. Oh, that's the wave. I was too slow. If we can just parry the star and dash over it. Can you die? Can you not? Thank you. Okay, usually she dies like a bit quicker, but I must have missed some bullets as I was jumping up when she came down. But this is one of the easier fights in the game. Now it's time to head on towards Werner Werman. He is a rat, and he is also pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I guess in casual playthroughs he will, like most bosses, be a bit of a difficulty. Especially because of the second phase, which is pretty tough, I suppose, and it could really mess you up with the RNG. But yeah, you'll see. We'll most likely skip most of the second phase. Or we can just tank it. So this is really like a Tom and Jerry kind of fight. As you can see, there's the cat in the background already. But first we gotta beat the cat. Oh, he's the rat, but he's already moving to second phase. I did too much damage too quickly or too slow, whatever. But I can just tank this here, that's perfectly fine. And there we go, into the third phase. What's gonna happen to the rat? Of course he gets eaten by the cat. Because that's what's always happened in these kind of games, right? Just dodging that attack just for safety. And there we go, he's down. But turns out the cat was really the rat all along. What a plot twist, what a time to be alive.
What? Nice.
So that was a 38-second boss fight. I think that's slower than I usually get, but that's perfectly fine. We're showing off quite the interesting game here, if I may say so myself. So, Linka, are you ready for the next boss?
Yes, totally.
Yeah, here we go.
The moment I saw that character, it's like, yo, I know where this is going.
I'm sorry.
Are you really, though?
Probably not. This is a really annoying boss as well. It's got some RNG that could really mess you up.
Some RNG.
RNG.
I love how I get all the looks from like tech people, yet everyone else is also making the same terrible puns.
It never ends. But yeah, we just keep on weapon swapping till he's dead, really. Oh, that's it already. I got 2 cycle. That's really good. So here we just wait for a moment, and obviously his tongue is the ship turned into a tongue, and he's already down. This is a really tough fight, especially RNG can mess you up quite a bit. But I got pretty awesome RNG. So yeah, 34 seconds, that's pretty good. I think my best on this boss is like 33 seconds, so I am satisfied. So yeah, now we're gonna head into the final, or kind of final flying level in the stage. There's gonna be a bit of a mini flying stage towards the end of the run, which is also gonna be super interesting. I promise you this right now. So yeah, this is Medusa. She's gonna be like trying to turn it into stone and stuff. And for the longest time, we weren't sure how to actually beat this attack. Because, well, you'll see in a second. So first things first, she's gonna like combine 2 different abilities and try and kill you. I'm gonna play this safe for safety reasons. That's okay, took 1 hit, that's perfectly fine. We just keep on damaging her. There we go. I didn't get it quick enough, so she did spawn another guy. Another attack. Oh, this is spooky. Alright, she's going to be positioning over into the next phase now, I guess. There we go. So now most likely you're going to be seeing her next attack. Now I'm going to wait a moment just so you can see it. So we weren't really sure how to dodge this. Turns out you just have to be right in the face, which no casual player would ever like try.
I see the box.
This is spooky. And we just stay right in the face, basically. We avoid the walls on the back, and that's it. She doesn't even hit you because she spawns all her attacks like behind you.
Can I interrupt the horrible puns and everything for a moment to bring attention to some of the donation incentives?
Sure.
All right. Well, coming up during this run is still the feet versus 100 boss fight. The feet is currently still in the lead with 11 euros, while 100 is at 5 euros. So if you want to ensure feet happens, donate to that one. Or if you do want to see a boring 100, you can also do that. It's only
the host is not
6
biased.
euros to beat it. I'll pass it back to you guys because there's a fight going.
Yep, exactly. This is a pretty tough fight, but I've really been training for this one.
You can see why.
Stop it.
Stop it. Well, he definitely has a bone to pick with you.
I missed a quick kill, that's perfectly fine. But this is spooky now, though. Okay, this is kind of scary.
Well, it's an Halloween-themed stage. That's why
Yeah,
it's spooky.
it's definitely spooky, isn't it? But also with the HP, which is like this phase isn't the problem. The next phase might be. This is also annoying, though. I was hoping the other guy would come at me. Okay, let's go this way now. This is not how you usually do this fight, but hey, we did it. On to the final phase. So let's hope the RNG is nice to me. I can't tank any damage now, which I'm not a fan of. I like tanking damage. Not gonna be happening on this one. Okay, I'm gonna play this safe, as I said. Ooh, that was scary. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Okay, we got him. So it turns out that all my training wasn't good enough. So the next fight is the Devil's Assistant. He's got like all kinds of mini boss spread around the board. Sometimes you get like an extra heart from landing on the right like space, but like where the hearts are gonna be is really just like RNG. It's really literally a roll of the dice. I made this pun way too soon because I still have the reloading screen to go through. Hold on, you're gonna see in a second. It's a good pun. Okay, there we go. Okay, here. See, because his head is literally a dice. It's a die. Okay, so we got perfect RNG, but it doesn't really matter. But we got the mini bosses we're gonna be fighting. All have a heart on them, like literally all of them, 2, 4, and 9. So, I mean, it gives me some like extra space, but it doesn't really matter.
All I could think of there was the "you died" meme from Dark Souls.
I really dislike this fight. But it seems to be going pretty well. There we go, and he's down. So now I'm heading into the next mini-boss with 4 HP already. That means I have 1 HP I can lose, possibly. Which is pretty nice, you know. That means I can tank a lot of damage on the final stage. Alright, so got a roll at 3, almost missed it. So the second mini-boss is I'm going to be doing is the dominoes.
A brawl is surely brewing. You're up.
Usually you don't want to do those parries because parrying freezes the screen for a moment, but I'm a badass and I do it anyways. Also, I like using EX abilities because they make you like float in the air and look cool and stuff, and it helps me out of it with dodging the spikes. But besides that, all of this is pretty straightforward, especially, yeah, I don't know really what else to say about this. It was pretty easy. So, RDV, do you want to see a magic trick?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, give me a moment. So the next mini-boss is coming up. It's basically a memory game. We have to hit like 2 of the same symbols on the screen, which makes the boss vulnerable. I think that's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty cool concept, really. It's also a flying stage, a flying boss. But I really don't want to like play memory right now. It's like almost Christmas. I want to go home, so I'm just gonna like, make him disappear.
Yeah.
Nice magic trick.
And that's it. That's the third mini boss. He's gone.
Should teach me that trick sometime.
The idea is basically that you spawn him all the way to the right, to the left. You make him go to the right just a little bit, and then you move the hitbox, the screen. And he thinks he's outside the screen, and he just moves to the right, bounces off the screen, and that's it. So here I don't want to roll it too, because I have to restart. So there we go. And I have 6 HP, and I'll only take 2 damage most likely. I can just tank literally everything right now. That's it. So, especially when you have like 6 HP, this is just insanely easy. It's no challenge at all. Any casual player would agree. So, yeah, we've gathered all of the souls from all of the bosses now. And obviously, we're just going to hand them to the devil, right? And finish the game, right?
Yes.
That's totally
we
what's
just-
gonna happen.
We just hand them in and we get done with it. We live our life. We don't care about the devil anymore.
Yep.
That's it. But that's not how this run works. Unfortunately.
One hell of a time.
Well-
Get it?
Oh my god.
Jeez. Fridge. Alright, so this is the final boss of the game. It's not actually the real final boss. The real final boss of the game is Ribby and Croaks, the second boss of the game. This is annoying because there's some like hidden hitboxes on this screen as well. One of them is right there on the left. And if you don't dash away in time from the ability you just did, you take a hit for no reason at all. Oh, that was spooky. And, oh, here we go. That's a nice attack as well. Oh, here we go. I can't really abuse the hitbox now. Let's try a little bit. There we go. Do some damage. Okay, here I'm going to pause the screen for a moment. And instantly use an EX ability to skip a bit of a cutscene kind of thing. I missed one EX, unfortunately. I missed another one. I'm good at this game. I'm gonna kill this one. Can you, like, not throw chandeliers in my face? Okay, there we go. Final phase. And time comes up when he dies, which is now. Which is now.
Wow.
And that's Cuphead. All bosses, legacy, regular
Well,
percent.
this run was definitely one hell of a time.
You literally just repeated a pun that the game
Well,
made for you.
That's why I did it. Yeah.
I like your style.
I'm
I
glad.
know.
I'm glad. I'm just glad I
That's how
took
you
off
do
my
it.
hoodie because it was getting pretty hot in here.
Well, we were playing in hell, the Lefano stage, so no wonder it got out.
So yeah, that's Cuphead, and that means we are going towards the donation incentive, the bid war. And
Oh,
I
boy.
guess Feed has won.
Yes, Feet has won.
Oh
Of
god.
course, feet
So
wins.
that's
Oh my god.
So for starters, I'm gonna have to restart the game because there's this weird glitch in Legacy where if you beat the devil, your game freezes. I can't do anything anymore.
Nice
So
glitch.
I don't know if like we need to remove the screen for a moment or anything. Right, I'm just gonna quickly restart this.
While we're restarting the game, there are still some donation incentives open that you can put your money towards, and will also go to a good cause. There is the category choice for Castlevania 3, which can either be sci-fi, Trevor, or a la carte. A la carte is currently in the lead with 15 euros, and second is sci-fi with 5. There's also a file name you can donate towards, and that currently only has one name going for it, which means that we may be hailing Barney.
Feet percent reminds me to take requires me to take off my shoes and change the controls just a little bit. I think this should be right. So we're gonna go back to the Hildaberg boss because I think that's the most fun to play with my feet.
Oh god.
Like
Yeah.
the other day I was sitting at home and I was thinking to myself like, what would be fun? What boss should I play with my feet? What would be interesting? And like obviously Hildaberg. There's not really any options. So we're gonna enjoy the music a little bit as we walk back. So I don't know if the host would like to say anything about the BSG itself while we walk back.
Of course, I'll take a quick look here. Well, you guys can all consider using your free monthly Twitch Prime subscription right here on the ESA channel, you will get access to both the ESA and BSG emotes, and you get to support both events. And the donations that you do put towards the other categories still, they'll they'll go to the Dutch Cancer Society, which is a nationwide organization committed to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. And I think we're here, so enjoy.
Oh God.
You can barely
Alright.
see it because it's too.
We made it. We made it. Okay, I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Okay, do you want to do a little bit of a countdown as well?
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
Right, bring it on.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I get the honors of trying to light your feet, so
you're
it's good on the cam.
Yes.
Yes. You can.
RDV being useful.
Let's go.
The floor is a little bit slippy today, but it's okay. We got this.
Oh God.
It doesn't really help much.
Ooh, that was close. So this run is insanely intense, and it's really tough, as you can see, like by my posture, which is not on webcam, but I'm having a really stressful time right now. There we go. We dodged the first tornado. Now we just gotta. She's gonna be laughing at us a little bit, and she's gonna go into our next phase anytime now. There we go. So that was fun. That's. We didn't get to see this phase on the actual run because I skipped it. But this is pretty tough to beat with my feet. Go, 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 go. Okay, that was scary.
It really doesn't help.
Oi, oi. Okay, we did it. We got him. Next tornado coming up. We move down to dodge it. And we just go straight back into damaging her. And there we go. Final phase already. Now this is probably the hardest phase to do with my feet, because it's not the up and down that's tough. It's the moving left and right that's really tough with your feet. And that's going to be used a lot in this fight. Yeah. There we go. Oh. That's okay. I can take some damage, I hope. Okay, we trigger this one, we move back a little bit. Trigger this one, we move back. And she should be about to die now, right? There we go.
Now, a little bit, you guys know, I was actually filming. So anyone that's donated over €5, I just blinded myself.
Good job.
Yeah, that's Cuphead for y'all. I hope you enjoyed the run. I hope you enjoyed the donation incentive.
That was great.
Besides that, I just want to thank the BSG and everyone who's here today for allowing me to run once again. I've been having a lot of fun at these events, even though I don't come to these events a lot because of I'm just struggling with mental things. So I'm really glad every time I'm here that people are so welcoming and so supportive. Besides that, I also want to thank a friend of mine who's most likely watching right now for being there for all of my mental struggles and just not giving up. She's helped me get me where I am right now, and I'm really thankful for that. And yeah, that's it for me.